everybody, welcome to Owl Zone, a weekly sports update where we bring you the latest info and highlights on your Kennesaw State Owls. We're your hosts. I'm Danielle Jackson.
And I'm Savannah Pratt. Let's kick this week's episode off with a recap of what happened this past week in Owl Nation. First, let's take a look at Kennesaw State's second signing day. Throughout Wednesday morning, the faxes poured in. Excitement grew with each new player that chose to be an Owl. Kennesaw State received 16 new recruits. Many were transfer students from across America.
It's a great day here because it looks like another good class at Kennesaw State.
Down the hall, the football team is training hard to get ready for the first football season this fall.
Signing day in the other room. We're getting better with the guys we got right here. Excited for them to join, but setting the culture right now.
See you at the Black and Gold game on March 28th at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. That is all for Signing Day 2015. Now let's see some highlights.
The women's softball team opened their 2015 season this past weekend where they hosted the KSU Classic at the Bailey Softball Complex. On Friday, the Owls defeated Ohio University 7-2 in their first game of the season, and they finished the night with an impressive 12-6 win over the University of Dayton. On Saturday, KSU fell 13-5 in a battle against the Lady Vols of Tennessee. The Owls returned on Sunday with the 1-0 victory over Tennessee Tech to finish the tournament on a winning note. Way to go, Owls.
The women's basketball team continues to dominate opponents, posting a 67-55 win over USC Upstate, moving them to 15-8 on the season and 4-4 in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Senior Christina Wells tied with junior Jasmine McAllister to lead the Owls in scoring with 19 points each. McAllister also recorded 19 rebounds to post her 12th double-double for the season.
The men's basketball team hosted 2 games over the past week. On Wednesday, the men took flight against Payne College, defeating the Lions 80-75. Junior Yanelle Brown led the Owls in scoring with 27 points in the win. The Owls would fall 74-46 in the conference battle on Saturday against USC Upstate at home.
The men's tennis team had a tough weekend of competitions. The Owls traveled to Macon Friday to battle in-state rival Mercer. They took a 6-1 setback to the Bears before hosting South Carolina State on Sunday. Despite a win in doubles, the Owls would eventually lose 4-3 to the Bulldogs.
New school records were set over the weekend as men's and women's track and field headed north to compete in 2 meets over the course of 2 days. On Friday, the Owls competed in the Crimson Elite held in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The Owls then headed to Boston, Massachusetts to compete in the Crimson and White Invitational on Saturday. The men and women combined posted 14 new school records. What a weekend for Coach Eggert and his squad.
Women's lacrosse took the field on Saturday to face Vanderbilt on the road. The Owls fell to the Commodores 24-1. The women are back in action today at Fifth Third Bank Stadium at 4 p.m. against the Winthrop Eagles.
We had a lot of great highlights on Owl Zone this week, but here are the top 3. Coming in at number 3 is Carly Fry, finding her teammate Jasmine McAllister in transition, working the open floor, and dropping dimes to DeAndrea Sawyers. At number 2, freshman Noelle Winkles hits a shot into left center, bringing home 2 RBIs with the double. And at number 1, senior Delbert Love finds an open Jordan Jones in the paint for a 2-hand throwdown.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at KSU Owl Vision to be the first to see next week's episode.
Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at KSU Owl Nation and like us on Facebook at Kennesaw State Owls.
That'll do it for this week's episode of Owl Zone.
I'm Danielle Jackson.
And I'm Savannah Pratt. And as always,
Go Owls!